Welcome to the Divine Alchemizing Warrior 18. And let me tell you something. You have an old fling. A recent ex, a partner, or someone you're currently with. It's a scorned lover or past lover who's in deep pain because they feel as though that you rejected them. They feel like you betrayed them. They're talking behind your back. And Spirit is saying that you need to cleanse your energy because all that negativity that is directed at you is just that, negative, and you don't want that in your energy field. Spirit is also telling you to tap into your intuition, and that you already know who this person is. Spirit is saying you already know. No one has to tell you who this scorned lover is because you already know. And you know they're talking behind your back as well. But you need, at this time, you need to distance yourself. Take a break, relax, go on vacation. Do something that you want to do that relaxes you. Whatever it is that relaxes you, Spirit is saying do that because you want to detach yourself from any thoughts of this person. Any and all thoughts. Pamper yourself. Whatever makes you happy, whatever puts a smile on your face, whatever, you think about it, or whenever you're doing it, if it puts a smile on your face, it makes you feel good. Spirit is saying to do that because that's going to help eliminate the negative energy that's being directed at you from this person. Now, they feel rejected and betrayed because you probably had to leave them in the dust. You had to leave them alone. Okay, we're going to find out more. Find out what's hidden in their heart. We're going to find out what their intentions are. Okay. Spirit is saying that they are longing for you. They aching. They want you. They should have want you when they had you. I mean, a lot of times it just does not make sense for someone to crave and ache for someone that they no longer have, especially when they are the cause of the separation, of the breakup, of the divorce, of no longer communicating, being able to communicate with you, or you wanting to be able to communicate with them, or it really doesn't make sense. Subscribe, like, and comment. You will be appreciated. They know they messed up. They know whatever it is that they did, however it was that they treated you, whatever way they treated you, they know that they messed up. I'm also feeling as though that you may, or they feel as though that you're giving them mixed signals. You may have been giving them mixed signals if you're just, you may have forgiven them. Not forgotten what it is that they did, but you may have forgiven them, and you may return a text here and there. Well, they feel as though you're giving them mixed signals. So you may have to leave them alone. Okay? So they waiting on time to pass. They waiting on cycles. They waiting for the right moment to probably approach you or say something to you again, or come back around, trying to reunite what you two once had. But if y'all separated, I'm trying to figure out, why would you want to even attempt to give them another chance? Because I feel as though you've already given them several chances. And at this time, they feel very lonely. Okay, they're being by themselves, and they're in a lot of pain. They don't want to be around people at this time. All the people that they used to be around, is when they were with you, or you two were together. They don't want to be around all those people anymore. Yeah, they don't want to be around them. But you're saying farewell. You're saying goodbye. You're putting closure to this. You're putting closure. You're walking away. You don't see the point. That's what it is. You don't see the point in any of it. And you shouldn't. Because if you have to walk away and you have to close this relationship from this person who feels betrayed and rejected, they had to have done something. Spirit, tell us more. Now, I'm not sure who this is for. Well, actually, this is for all of you who spend a lot of time in front of the computer, around a lot of technology. You want to purchase some pyrite. Okay, that's it's also called fool's gold. Okay, where they sell crystals and stuff. You can find that there, candles and incense. So you can find it at a spirituality store. You can also find it online. Just Google pyrite in there. Okay. So this is going to help you from the harmful effects of technology. That, that technology can have on the body and mind. So if you spend a lot of time around computers and with technology, different devices, you want to get you some pyrite and have it around your work area. Okay. This scorn lover, they are just so confused. They're acting as if a little delusional, as if they don't know why you're doing what you're doing, but they do know why you walked away. They do know why you won't treat them the way you used to treat them. or communicate with them the way you used to communicate them. And that's something that they want. They are longing for. They are aching for it. Divine, what's more? What else can you tell us? About this situation. Yeah. And why did you leave him? Why? Because of a third party, of course. Because of someone who sleeps around. I don't know why people don't realize those people who sleep around, anybody can get that. And if you're in a relationship, obviously everyone isn't supposed to be able to get you. You're not supposed to show that, okay, you're just as easy to sleep with as the person that sleeps around. I don't get it. It's a person who likes to steal other people's mates. That's who they was with. I'm not sure if they knew this or not, but this is they mess with a person who definitely sleeps around, who enjoys sleeping with other people's mate, whether they are male or female. This is what they like to do, because I know both male and females who like to sleep with other people's mates, other people's lovers, other people's husband, other people's man, woman, boy, child, cat and dog, if you ask me. But they're tired of the drama. Okay? They tired of the drama from that person that they thought was so interesting. Because people who sleep around, they'll do a bunch of activities, or they'll put on a show. I'll put it like that. You all know what I'm talking about. They'll put on a show for people, because if what rise they get out of, and I'm talking about the promiscuous individuals, the rise that they get is just grabbing other people's attention and seeing how long they can hold it and what it is they can get from them. But lo and behold, like I said, look, I didn't even read this right here. The darn promiscuous person is, I didn't even read this before I said it. I swear to goodness, I did not. Putting on a show. It was in front of me, but I'm just, when I'm receiving downloads, I'm looking ahead and not necessarily down at the cards. But like I said, they like putting on a show. Okay, so you have a scorn lover who slept around with. Subscribe, like, and comment. It will help grow my channel. Someone who put on a show for them. That's what they did. That's what they did. And you walked away. You hauled tail out of this. You was like, Pam, is that what you want to do? All right, then you go do you, boo-boo. You go do you. And you're going to wish. You fill in the blank is what, okay? As if you did say it to them, you sure thought it. You're going to wish you hadn't done it. Okay? And right after scorn lover, you have your significant other is sending negative energy. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? Your scorned lover, significant other, is sending you negative energy. And again, this could be an ex or your current lover or your current mate who you just may be temporarily separated from. But they sending you negative energy. Yes, they are. So you got to clear that energy. You got to clear it. There's ways of clearing it. And one way was doing the things that you like doing that makes you feel good. Because when you are in a positive mood, when you are feeling good about yourself, you're in an environment that's positive, or you make your own environment positive, okay, that overrides and eliminates and expels the negative energy that's directed at you or being sent to you. Also, taking salt baths. Get some salt baths, and burn you some candles, and you get in there and you relax, and you picture a white light starting from the top of your head, going down from the top of your head to your feet, eliminated all that negative energy. Okay, so what were they out doing with that promiscuous third party? Going to a hotel, being pleasured, getting a room somewhere. Look, now they need anger management. Okay, they was getting a room at hotels and stuff with this person. But it's driving them crazy. It's, it's running somebody's pressure up. Yes, it is. Oh, somebody is doing drugs. It could be that third party, that promiscuous person. Now, not all promiscuous people, but I know a lot of promiscuous people, people that sleep around. They do a lot of drugs. And a lot of times it's because, they have childhood issues with them. They need shadow work that needs to be done. And they try to use these drugs to suppress the feelings that they keep having, that they keep feeling, the thoughts that they keep having. And a lot of it is in their subconscious mind. Certain things can trigger the past, what they've gone through that they haven't addressed or received some help for. So they use these drugs to cover it up, to take away the pain. Because a lot of people, even when it comes to drinking, okay, when you excessively drink a lot, or with excessively do anything a lot, it could be a lot of sex is what they doing, is what he or she is doing along with the drugs. So they like to pull other people in there, and someone is recording. Someone is recording something, and someone has, let me correct this. Someone has recorded something. And I'm thinking that it's not you. It's between your ex, your mate, that scorn lover, partner, and that promiscuous person, that person who sleeps around. Okay, someone, and I'm thinking it's the promiscuous person that recorded something because they are ready to reveal the truth about something. Something is going to be revealed because it was recorded. They recorded it. It could have been on the phone, you know. I don't want to say VHS tape or video recording, but something was recorded and they ready to reveal the truth to somebody, and I think it's you or the public, to other people. Something is going to be revealed. That's a shame. They thinking about being rejected from you. Now they really about to be betrayed now, because I am not getting that you recorded something and ready to announce it. Because see, that person that was doing the most, that promiscuous person that was doing the most, putting on the show, when that show was recorded, there it is, boom, right there. Remember that? Putting on a show, recorded. Okay? Putting on a show. Yes. And why are they going to do that? Because they were, bam, kicked to the curb. That's why they're going to announce something. That's why they're going to reveal something. They're going to tell the truth about something. Yes. Because they was kicked to the curb. Subscribe, like, and comment. It will help grow my channel. Look at that there. That is just not good. At all. Promiscuous person put on a show and they recorded it. And now they are ready to spill the beans, baby. Yes, they're going to spill those beans. They're going to spill the beans. Because now your ex or your mate don't want to deal with it no more. It's too much drama. Too much drama. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to talk to them. Okay? They don't want to have nothing to do with that person anymore. And that person is going to betray them. Now they're going to feel real betrayal because they put whatever they recorded out, whatever it is, it's embarrassing. Or they would not, they threatened them. They threatened to expose that tape. I just got that in. Just got that in. So I'm going to pull a couple cards or a few cards from the true intentions. Let's see what we get there. Divine. What are the intentions of the people that's in this third party, this ex, what are their intentions? Okay, so the third party right now, although they are feeling kicked to the curb, just like the one who sleeps around, they both kicked to the curb. You kick them to the curb, and your ex or your kick them to the curb. They respect your space. They accept and respect you for who you are. Okay? And they really want you to accept them, because seems like somebody's been hiding something. Somebody had to record something and threaten it to expose it. And confirmation. That means they've been hiding something. And they want you to accept them for who they are, because they accept you for who you are. But they hid it from you. They had to have hid it from you. So whatever it is, it's probably something that you would not have wanted to participate in. That's what I'm getting. Anything else? Subscribe, like, and comment. It will help grow my channel. Okay. You are preferring to remain focused on your own life. And you should. Because it's a hot mess over there. Drugs, drama, real betrayal. You're concentrating on your money. Okay? You are concentrating on your money. You're staying focused on yourself. You're only thinking about advancing yourself. Working on your projects. Mastering whatever position you have or skill you have. And you're doing so no matter what it takes. Okay, and that's the best thing to do. You know that. I don't have to tell you that. Because you spend no time walking away. You spend no time walking away. You got out of there. And I would have too. Because it's just too much. It's too much going around. People dibbling and dabbling, jumping. If someone is easy like that, because not everybody use condoms. They just don't. Why? I don't know. Especially when it comes to the younger generation, because they have some theory like, you know, they could just go get something to take away the whatever it is that they caught. Go take a vaccine or some pills or something. Yeah. I said this earlier. They facing hidden fears. They need to do shadow work. That the person, remember, they were suffering from, or people in this situation, they need to do shadow work. They suffering from hidden fears, dark emotions. They have to meet their dark side. They have to acknowledge it. Okay? And stop being in delusional. Because when they are not acknowledging their shadow side because they like to sugarcoat by using deceptive words, twisting what you say around, you know. You could, if you say, inform them of what it is that they were doing wrong or what they should not have done, and study listening to you, they will start talking about what it is you did to them. Okay. But you, on the other hand, you are unbothered. Okay. You have created peace for yourself despite all the chaos, all the betrayal that was done to you, all the negative energy that has been sent your way, that is being sent your way. You have detached yourself, or you will detach yourself. You have been trying to, and it's going to get easier. Okay, because you're not around that drama like they are. You didn't step out, you know, with someone who's sleeping around with A, B, C, and D. Okay, that you didn't sleep around or step out with the, I like to call it the neighborhood booty, or, you know, the neighborhood hoe, the DMV, or the ABC, whatever it is. So what's the answer? You know the answer because you're unbothered. You walked away. The answer was the I want to see what the divine is saying. Get pull a card from yeah, you complied in a relationship. You complied, you stayed in compliance when it came to that relationship. And they did not. They should have. They should have. Everybody, and it would have been, you know, so much confusion, but a lot of people have to do their shadow work. Yeah, you was a person who gave with an open heart. You not only complied in a relationship, you gave with an open heart. You offered without expecting in return. You had unconditional love. That's what you had. You provided. You loved that person unconditionally. Were they perfect? H to the no. No, they wasn't, but you loved them. And what did they do? Gossip. Spread rumors about you. Talking about you behind your back. All through speculating. All through what they believe is happening. Just making things up. That's all they're doing. They're making things up. All right, Spirit, Divine, let's provide a card for the collective, please. Pull from the Angels Ascension Angels. So when you feel as though you need some extra help, you can call on your angels. Even if you don't, You could be feeling good, just being grateful that you are calm, you are unbothered, you are no longer around negativity, around drama. You are not, because what? You're looking to upgrade yourself through new achievements, new lifestyles. You're looking to level up, your lifestyle. And you really received unexpected divine intervention. That's what you received. That's why you got out there so quickly. Because the divine redirected your path. Someone wants to sleep around, the divine is going to redirect your path. Especially if you are connected, if you have some connection to the divine. So Spirit is saying, call on the angels. Subscribe, like, and comment. You pray. I'm sure you pray and meditate, or some of you meditate. Because if you close your eyes and you're quiet, and some people, they pray within. That's a form of meditating. A lot of people don't know that. When you just closing your eyes and you're thinking about something, or you're asking your higher self, the divine, the higher powers to be, God, Lord, whatever you call it, that's a form of meditation. So the divine is saying, get those crystals. Remember I mentioned pyrite? Get you some crystals. Okay, that's going to assist you in warding off negativity. All right, warriors. Remember, you are a warrior. You are divine, and your transformation is already unfolding. Join the circle, embrace the guidance, and continue to alchemize your journey with me, Da. And I will see y'all next time. Subscribe, like, and comment.